Hey, MaxMozie team. I wanted to congratulate you on your Amazon's Choice badge for mouse sensor repellent indoor. I know how competitive this category can be, so receiving that is a job well done. Now, my job is to look for potential opportunities with sellers who prioritize on Amazon. And if it's okay with you, I found some things with your listing that I think you might be surprised with and I'd like to share. My name is Sean, and I'm an account executive with My Amazon Guy. So listen, it's going to be packed full of valuable information this video, so let's dive right in. Now, coming over here and looking at your keywords, you've got an interesting mix, but I was analyzing your organic keywords and your sponsored, and they definitely need improvement. And let me show you why. So you've got a fairly good ratio. We recommend a 1-to-2 ratio within this category. So for every one sponsored, you have 2 organic. You're not far off there. I like your ratio here. Now, let's look though down here. So I'm going to get out of the way and I'll tell you, I sorted this by the most frequently used keywords right now. So bed showed up in this category, and then mousetrap, household supplies, mousetraps, and door. And you're organically ranking for most of those, but in a very high spot, right? So you're pages and pages deep within the listing. And I want to show you, and I looked here too, like your sponsored keywords, you should have more sponsored in higher ranks in the most frequently used keywords. And then looking at your organic keywords, again, your pages deep pretty much for the most part on a lot of your organic keywords. So I have some ideas, room for improvement, but let me show you something. So mouse traps indoor, almost 50,000 people are looking for it this month alone on Amazon, and you're organically ranked 243. Now, listen, I know you understand sponsored ads, your advertising. Sponsored ad costs have gone up. I know it's crazy. But look, you've got all these sponsored ads above yours, and then the 280 plus other organic listings that are above yours for the word mouse traps indoor. Now, let me just give you an idea of how much revenue $2.5 million is going to be generated by mouse traps indoor on Amazon this month alone. And because of where you're ranked, it's going to be very hard for you to get any of your share of that revenue. So your SEO needs to improve, and your sponsored keywords too, because you're nowhere ranked high enough to really benefit from this revenue. Now, let me show you something over here. This is a competitor of yours. I took electronic insect repellent from your title and found this listing here. And what I want to show you is not a product comparison, but their advertising. They've got a great ratio. Their organic keywords are much higher ranked. They've got several thousand more than you do, which is good. I mean, this product hasn't even been on Amazon as long as yours. And their organics are really what's helping drive their sales. Plus, they've got an excellent ratio of sponsored keywords, but they've got the right keywords. I looked at their mixture and they've got the right keywords. So I would recommend doing a competitor analysis, looking at 10 different competitors, because this can help you find some of those keywords where you're missing out. Now, let me show you something we would do in terms of SEO. So looking at your organic keywords, we've got a 3-phase SEO process. And in phase 3, we would look at those. You've got 1,154 organic keywords where you're ranked in spots 20 through 50. And because of that, you're really not benefiting. You're not getting a lot of traffic because of where you're ranked. This one, for example, mouse repellent, almost 10,000 people looking for it, but you're in spot 50. So it's going to be, again, hard for you to get any of this traffic. Our focus would be to move you up in the top 10 spots. And this is over 1,100 keywords. Imagine the traffic that would be sent to you. And then also, too, if you're not having to sponsor those keywords anymore, your A costs will go down as well. So food for thought, your SEO definitely needs improvement, because more than, you've got 1,100 of them where you're ranked fairly high. So let's come back over, though, to your listing. Moving on from what the robots look at, now let's look at what you and I look at, the listing itself. So coming through, I looked at your images, and by the way, I live in Florida. We have a ton of little crawly things all around us, and I think this is a fantastic idea. Your infographics are really good. I think it would be good to have at least one person in your image, if not more. You kind of want to get a sense that it's safe to be around people. And I know it is, right? I read this. You've got the baby and the dog here. But I do recommend to have a full image where you see it plugged into the wall. That is something I recommend there because people want to get this sense that they're safe being around this. So you have it here, but it's a very small image. I think it needs to be your whole image with a product like this. Now, coming over, your title is a little short. You've got room for another 50 characters, and this is the first spot that Amazon looks to for your organic keywords. And listen, your title can change regularly to keep up with those keywords that are most frequently used. So think about that with your title, but I would add more content, at least 50 more characters. This will obviously help you index for more keywords, but then also it's going to take up more real estate on your listing, which you want to do because right here under about this item is where sponsored ads always show up. I would also increase a couple of your bullets down here. You can go up to 250 characters in each bullet, and I do recommend doing that. Also helps drive more organic keywords. So clicking through, let's go to look at the Max. Wait a minute. You have a cheese tray and insect repellent. You've got an interesting brand here. I didn't know you had this cheese tray too. I only saw that. So interesting. Interesting brand you have. I wonder if you are going to have more products and bring out more items. If so, congratulations. And if you need help with that, we can certainly help. So scrolling down now, I will point out one thing right away that you have not completed. If you do anything today, please do this. You're missing a module that is called your brand story. Under Seller Central, when you log in, it's right above product description and it's blank here. You haven't filled it out. Please do so. It will take up more real estate. You want to do that on your listing. You want to have your brand story. Talk about MaxMozie, how you got your start, what makes this product unique and different. And plus two, you want to take up that real estate because your listing here is surrounded by competitors. So the more information you have on your listing about your product, the more people see it and not your competitors, which are right here. So something to think about, but please do your brand story. Now looking at your alt text behind your images, let's see, Ultrasonic, Pest, Repeller. Okay, your alt text definitely needs improvement. Nightlight. So think of your alt text as what people are typing in the search bar for an item like this on Amazon. I would type in indoor insect repellent, indoor rodent repellent, ultrasonic repellent, safe repellent, something like that, pet safe. So, and you don't need to be repetitive, but you can put up to 100 characters in this line. You've got repeller twice, maybe try repeller in Spanish on one and in English on the other. And then scrolling down here, this was interesting. Typically we see a product grid, but you don't have other products. And then other than the cheese board. But when I click through, it takes us right back up to the listing. So this is confusing down here. I'm curious if you're trying to do like a competitor analysis or if these were other products that you had. I'm curious about that because it is confusing. But listen, here at My Amazon Guy, we're a 200 plus person agency and we grow sales on Amazon. Now we manage over 200 brands and we handle Amazon, giving our clients peace of mind, knowing that it's taken care of so they can focus on their business. Now we grow sales a couple of different ways. The first is through our SEO and PPC. And then second, conversion through our catalog design and enhanced brand content. But listen, I'd love the opportunity to chat with you. So please click the link in my email that reads book a call. It'll open up my schedule where you can snag yourself a free consultation. And if you do it soon, I'll go ahead and email out that competitor analysis. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.